Rice and peas right here, done to how you remember, to how you like it, family. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you okay? In your neck of when we dry them up, too cold, not go too deep, you know. Yeah, you have to watch Joe, you know. Our troops, see that? Apple cider vinegar and our troops. Come up right, make them get saturated in the gravy and all of that. On today's episode of the Jamaican cooking journey, I'll be preparing with you this all so love the Jamaican dinner, this love the Jamaican meal. It's rice and peas, fried chicken. I'll be adding some sweet plantains and I'll be putting a little vegetable to it. Now, so the very first thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be showing you how to season, how I will be seasoning my chicken. Mind you, seasoning the chicken doesn't have anything to do with me, neither does my seasoning of chicken has anything to do with you. Season your chicken the way you like it. If you're a person that loves a lot of powdered seasoning, artificial seasonings, do your thing. If you love herbs only, do your thing. If you don't want to season it, just do your thing. Okay, so let me put on some salt, and this is about 3.5 pounds of chicken. Yeah, we can always, get some extra salt in the gravy, but I think that's fine. Now I have here just a little mix, and I have a little garlic powder in there, some turmeric, and some other, just another 1 or 2 little mixed, not artificial but like herbs. So I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna be adding to it a little black pepper, refined that is, so you can do your thing. To this I'll be adding 2 beaten eggs, and to this I'll be adding about a teaspoon of lime juice. Why? This is to, cut down the little rawness on the egg. Remember, we'll be making fried chicken, so I'm going to be using my spoon to rub up. I'm going to season, leave it to marinate for a pretty good 45 minutes. If you're doing this, you can do it ahead of time, overnight, or whatever you want. Okay, now this fried chicken that I'll be making, I'm seasoning it this way because at some point further in the video I'll be making a dry dip for dry butter, dip butter, whatever. So this is what I'm using, so I'm gonna rub it in properly, and I'm gonna leave it rather to marinate. So you see what I do. If you want to do what I do, you can do it. Remember, I told you, seasoning your chicken has nothing to do with anyone. Season your chicken the way you want. And you're hearing that in the background because my neighbor is probably doing some work. So yeah, I forgot to put up with that in the video. I think it's annoying, but I think it's just for this video only. Chicken all seasoned. I'm gonna leave it to marinate half an hour or pretty good 45 minutes. Okay, now let's move on to the red peas. Now I have pressured my red peas ahead of time, or my red beans as you want to call it, with 2 pegs of garlic, a little bit of salt, and I've showed that to you on previous videos, other videos. Now you want to cook your peas, whether you're going to pressure cook it or just slow cook it until it's like this. You don't want to cook it until it's all the way mashed. You want to cook it until it's hard to mash, so you're gonna cook it halfway through. Why? At this point, let me get my flame up. This is where your coconut milk will come right in. You are going to cook your peas halfway through, and then you add your coconut milk reason the coconut milk and the peas will cook together for the finishing part of the peas, so that peas can absorb the flavor of the coconut milk. Okay, so you cook your peas halfway, and when your peas are, you pressure it halfway, then this is the time to add your coconut milk. So this is enough liquid. You're not going to add no more water, nothing again, you know. You must try to maintain this and to know how much rice you're going to cook in here. Now with that coconut milk in there, we're going to leave it to cook now until the peas is at a point where it's ready for the rice. Now when the peas is ready for the rice, that's when I return, show you how it looks. Start to fry our chicken, put the rice in, and leave it to simmer to cook. So at that point, I will return. Rice and peas, Jamaican style, and fried chicken, it's not anything hard. I'm going to show it to you in this video. Okay, now, this is our peas there cooking away with the coconut milk to finish the cooking process of the peas. Remember I told you that you're to use a certain type of coconut, dried coconut, and it gives you that custard thing around the ends, right, around the sides right there. So we can up the flame a little bit. At this point I want to show you something, and don't do as I do. Your peas is easily mashed. At this point I hope you're following the video. Okay, now it's time for us to put in our little Jamaican seasonings, which of course is our scallion, and I am using some French thyme as opposed to the other thyme, a little extra gig of garlic, a frozen green Scotch bonnet pepper, okay, preferably one with the stem. Why? It will burn it. Oh my god, you will have it burst. It stands a less chance of bursting. Have it with the stems. If you don't have it with the stems, not a problem, not too much problem. So we're putting in that. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna leave this for about 5 minutes to let the seasonings, you know, sort of jelly in with the coconut and with the peas flavor. So what you want to know, you know, you want taste. My salt perfection is good, so I'm gonna leave it whilst I go prepare my rice. Just leaving this for about 3 to 5 minutes to let it gel with the coconut milk and with the flavor of the peas. Also, I'm going to be adding a few pimento seeds. I'll do that off camera. So when I return, you'll see it at the top. They always stay to the top. So I have added my pimento seeds, and look at my seasonings. See that? Yeah, really limp. Pepper getting limp, but the stem is in place. I've added, oh yes, I did add my pimento seeds. My salt level is to my salt. Okay, now I have got my rice here. Any rice you want to use, up to you. I'm going to be putting in. Make sure my rice is already washed, okay, and make sure that you don't have your rice going down in your peas with a lot of this rice water. All right, make sure you wash your rice, get it all properly drained. Okay, yeah. Now that has happened, you want to get your flame up a little bit more. You're gonna take some time and you're gonna start to mix thoroughly for about a pretty good 45 seconds to a minute with your spoon. What I'm doing here now, I am mixing in the rice, the uncooked rice, thoroughly with the peas. Therefore, when this rice starts to, you know, to increase it in volume, the grains of the rice, it will go right in with the peas. So you got, that is how you get rice and peas. You gotta give it a thorough mix. Therefore you see rice and peas, you know, together. Now you want to test for the water level. So I always say this is where my rice stops. This is where my rice stops, right here. So I have enough liquid in there. When the rice grain increases in volume, okay, there is enough liquid in there to finish cook them. So that's where my rice is. If it wasn't, some people use there, look at this. So whilst you're stirring, you can see the rice and the peas. Therefore, you know you have enough liquid. Okay, now I'm gonna be putting on my cover. I'm using my pressure pot all the way through. At this point, I have removed my rubber. So it is gonna do. I do my thing like that. You do you. Okay? If you wanna do it in your instant pot, you can do it in your instant. Now, family, You don't have to beat up on yourself. If you're cooking your rice and you see that when it starts to come to a boil, the rice, when you put in the peas and it seems as if the water is too much, you can easily turn it down, use a spoon to remove it, or a container, a cup or something, because sometimes it happens to the best of cooks. You can remove that peas and coconut milk liquid, and you can keep it, cool it, and freeze it. If it is that you take out too much, you can easily pour a little after if the rice is not cooked. It's not anything hard. Don't beat up on yourself. No, knock you out of cook good. Them never get the rice and peas water sometimes, and then too the nature of the rice, because some of the rice them look like them can take a lot of cooking, and when you put the right amount of water that you normally use on it, then it starts getting soft. So don't, if you do it for the first time and it not come out shelly and nice, don't beat up on yourself. It's a working process. Do, and each time you do, you will know where you make the mistake, and you can easily well come back and solve it, okay, or correct it on another, cooking adventure. Don't beat up on yourself, okay? No, that is there. At this point, you don't want to have your flame too high. I must emphasize that. So let me get all of these out of the way and come back to show you. We are going to be, no, this is the time now for you to start preparing the fried chicken. We have good old Jessie here, long time I don't see her, coming to come. She's eating up. So we're having her, they're all eaten up, but I'm going to get some oil in her, come back, and I'm going to show you. This, at this point, you have to start fry the fowl. My son come. We're going to be getting ready, or going to be preparing to start frying our chicken. Our oil is in there. I'm doing a little deep fat frying. Yeah. So this is all-purpose flour. I'm going to put some cornstarch to it. Remember, I told you, season your chicken. You can fry your chicken anyway. So many hundreds of thousands of methods of frying chicken. So this is how I'm doing mine. If you want to do it like this, you can watch the video. Okay? I've got some all-purpose flour in here. I'm just going to add to this now some cornstarch. The cornstarch is to help to give the chicken a little extra crisp. That should be good. Now to this cornstarch, to give it a little extra crisp and a little fluff, I'm going to add a tablespoon of baking powder, not soda in mine, but baking powder. To this, I'm just going to be adding a little extra refined black pepper. Now at this point, as I said, the seasoning is up to you, and nothing else but a little extra salt. That is what I'm going to use to season my dry flour. I'm going to get my flame up back, and I'm going to be starting to seasoning my oil, or flavoring my oil with some scallions and some garlic. You don't need to put it in there to, just put it in there when it's just at this low temperature, so it stays enough, it has enough time to fry in the oil, to flavor the oil. Don't put it when the oil is at its hottest or at its peak with heat, because it will just burn. We don't want the burn, we just want it to flavor. We don't want burn, family, we want flavor. So you got to monitor it. And then I'm gonna go now, mix this together, and when we return, we all start fry some of this foliar. Yeah, you are ready to remove your herbs, family. Okay, this has flavored the oil to its peak. No need to let it burn and be eating up and all of that. Okay, now we're gonna start to coat our chicken. Get our flame down. We don't want to start frying our chicken and too much of a high heat, so get our flame down. Now we're gonna start coating our chicken. If you want to get your gloves on, you do that. So I always start with leg and wing, because I like leg and I like wing. It's time for our rice. Our rice is ready. There is our pepper with the stem still in place, well dwindled down. Let's take out, remove our scallions. Okay? And then, I always tell you, do you. If you want your rice shell till it scatter out, do that. I personally, I am not a fan of all this rice so shell. This is the rice and peas. It's ready. You can't eat your scallion them too. Flame off. So we always in Jamaica, we always do a little perk up, remove the scallion. But you can't eat your scallion because from time to time, some less, a minute me eat it, me not have a problem. So, you see, this is what coconut, the real coconut milk. This is how it makes your rice look. So you're going to pick it up from the bottom. Maybe we want a taller fork with a 2 teeth and all of that. Rice and peas is ready. Our chicken, this is our second batch of chicken right on over here. We have got our first batch of chicken. I'm going to go now finish up the second batch and I'm going to be making ripe plantains now. Okay, in the next clip. We're going to be frying some ripe plantains. You say sweet plantain. In Jamaica, we say ripe plantain. Remember to wash your plantain before you peel. Pick it up at the store, I'll kind of hand a whole it come from Timbuktu. Where you blow, mother dapsy blue hole. Remember to wash your plantains. So, slice it how you want it. I always slice it this way. And a little diagonal shape there. I'm here preheating my frying pan and a medium heat. Okay, so that is what is happening. So you're gonna do this, and some people like when they are soft. I am not really a fan of fried plantain, but I realize some people really love it. Them love it if them can't get it with them dinner or them breakfast or whatever. So we're gonna be frying ripe plantains. Yeah, Jamaican style. You don't need a high heat for this because this is already ripe, so you don't need it to cook till forever. Okay, reasonable heat, medium. Yeah, you don't want them start burn up. You don't want burnt plantains. You want fried ripe plantains or fried sweet plantains. You don't want burnt sweet plantains. Well, if you want it, maybe you do. So you can just suit yourself. Wanna get these all fried off? And I'll see you in the next clip. Fried plantains, my way. Do it your way, family. Do it the way you like. Life is too short now. Just do what you like, okay? And it's not a problem. For gravy, this is the Sauce Bosses sweet and spicy sauce. This is all chunk that I took out and I added a little water. Now I'm gonna bring it to a boil. All done for me. But just I'm gonna add it up. So I'm gonna get my flame on. That's gravy, sweet and spicy with fried chicken. I think that's so nice. Please comment. I'm gonna dissolve this chunk, all this chunk that she has in there, with a little water. You can see it start to get thick already. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of a turmeric to this, just a little bit to give it, yeah, my little, you know, turmeric is just for coloring. It not have no flavor too tough. So on the high, and I've put a little turmeric and I'm gonna let it come to a boil. When you see me next, I'll have everything all ready and just show you how nice this dish is, and you can just deal with your thing and it's gonna be so nice and all of that. You see how easy it is? I'm just dissolving. You don't need no extra spice, no look, just extra coloring. If you want a little ketchup, you want it a little red. This is all herbs, all Jamaican herbs. And she has brought it to a chunk, and now I am dissolving. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Next clip. This is our finished, our rice and peas right here. Done to how you remember, to how you like it, family. This is our rice and peas. Fried chicken, of course, all done, cock up and bossy and crispy. Don't mind the wings. Sometimes they fall, sometimes they don't. Don't stress yourself. Turmeric, sweet and, I don't remember. And we added some turmeric. Nice chunky gravy. I did this little vegetable, raw vegetable to the side. Ripe plantains, just the way you like it. get them a shoot right all over for my girl. This is the Jamaican fried chicken, rice and peas, and I just do what I had to do. You could put some festival, you could put some steamed vegetable, you could make some potato salad, you could create some pasta salad. Fry your chicken, cook your rice and peas, fry your plantain, put where you want, put with it, and all of that. Remember to be you, do you. Most of all, love you. Try to make this dish for your family, and remember, do it the way you and your family like it. You don't owe any explanation to anyone. Try it, okay? And don't be hard on yourself, okay? Remember to look in the description of this and all my other videos for all the info to get onto me. Remember to please support my Patreon, please and thank you. Our merch is out and all like that. And I just want to say, remember to subscribe, click the notification bell, press the option that says all, and remember, if you think this video do deserve a thumbs up, please do. One more shot right over camera, girl.